Arithmetic operators allow us to make changes to our data using mathematical equations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. For example, health potions can add to the player's health, while damage can subtract from the player's health value. Assignment uses the equals operator and assigns the variable with the given value. Addition uses the plus operator and adds the value on the right to the value on the left. Let's use a potion to heal the player's health. Let's create our health variable. We start with the type and give this one a float. We'll name this health. And we'll give this 80. And now we need our potion. So we've got float, potion, and we'll give this one 20. The way we add the potion onto the health is we start with the health variable. We use the assignment operator, and then we do the calculation. So we say health plus potion. But we can also shorten this down. So instead of having health equals health, we can use the plus equals operator instead. So we put plus equals. Now let's write that to the console using the console out function, left shift operator. We give this a label of health. Leave a space, left shift operator, and we can put our health variable and run this and see what happens. We can see our health has increased to 100, but we can shorten this down to one line of code. We use parenthesis, and inside here we put health plus equals potion, and we no longer need that up there. And inside these parentheses, it will execute the statement that's inside, and whatever the result is, that's what it will return in its place. So let's run it again and see. Health is 100. Subtraction uses the minus operator and subtracts the right value from the left value. Let's reduce the player's health with damage. Let's start by creating a health variable. Give this one a float called health. And we'll set this to 100. And now we need a damage variable. So we put float called damage. And we'll set this one to 30. We'll use the console out, left shift operator. The label will give health. Leave a little space, left shift operator. And inside our parenthesis, we'll put health minus equals damage. Terminator. Let's run this and see what happens. We can see the health has gone down by 30. Multiplication uses the star operator and multiplies the left value by the right value. Let's create two variables. The first one being the damage. So let's give the type float. We'll name this damage. And the value will be 25.f. We start with the type, we'll call this multiplier, and we'll give this a value of 3. Let's use the multiplier to increase the damage's strength. We'll use the console out, left shift operator. We'll give this a label of damage, little space, left shift operator. Inside of parenthesis, we'll put our damage variable times equals operator, our multiplier, terminator. And let's see what we get. So we get 75 because the damage is 25 and it's been multiplied by 3. Division uses the / operator and divides the left value by the right value. Let's give the player armor that is 50% of the player's max health. So let's create a max health variable. Type will be float, call it max health, and we'll give this a value of 100. Let's use the console out function, left shift operator, give this a label of armor, leave a little space, left shift operator. Inside the parenthesis, we will put max health, divide equals 2. Terminator. It should give us half of what the player's health is. Armor 50. So that's half of 100. Modules use the percent operator and give you the remainder of a divided number. So let's create an inventory, and we want our inventory to have 11 slots, and we want an item takes up 3 slots. We'll use the console out function, left shift operator, give this a label of slots, and left shift operator, and inside the parenthesis, we'll take our inventory and we'll say using the percent operator equals item, terminator. And what this should do is it should take the item and see how many times can it put it in inventory and what would be the remainder from that. So in our case, we got 11. If you put 3 in and 3 again, you can't fit a full 3 into 11. There'd be 2 left over. And that's what this should report back. There's 2 slots remaining. And there you can see 2 is remaining. But if we put this at 12 and run it again, we'll see that you can fit 3 in over and over again until 12 and there'll be no remainder left over. Increment uses the ++ operator and increments the value by 1. Let's create a scrolls variable. Start with the type. Give this the name of scrolls. And we'll give this a value of 3. We use the console out function, left shift operator, and we'll give this a label of scrolls. Leave a little space. We'll use another left shift operator and we'll give our scrolls variable. Let's add the increment operator and let's run that and see what happens. You can see that it's still 3. It hasn't changed. The reason being is scrolls is being returned first and then it's being increased. So we want to do it the opposite way. We want to put the increment on the opposite side. So we're saying increase this number first and then return it. Let's move the increment operator to the other side. And now let's run the console. And as you can see, scrolls has increased. We can also decrement this value as well using the minus minus operator. So let's try that. Let's delete the increment operator and we'll put 2 minus symbols to decrement the value. Let's run the console and see what happens. As we can see, scrolls is decreased by 1. It is now 2. When you add a negative number as a value, it works the same as subtraction. The number will decrease. So let's give that a try. Let's create a potions variable. Let's start with the type, int. We'll name this potions. And we'll give this a value of 7. Let's use the console out function, left shift operator. We'll give this a label of potions. Leave a little space. Left shift operator. Inside of parentheses, put our potions variable. We'll use the plus equals operator because we want to add onto the potions. And we'll use our negative number, which will be -5. Add our terminator and let's run the console, see what happens. Our potions has dropped down to 2 because 5 has been removed. If you have any questions about anything I mentioned in this video, please feel free to leave a comment below. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.